All right, and we back again. Okay, welcome back to the channel. It is Uncle Makara, all relations. Today we are talking about an incredible topic, man. Today is the 14th of April, 2024. It is day 14 of Apex April. That's right, man. Day 14, which means five, which means big changes are coming. Okay, let's get right into this topic, man. This is going to be incredible. This is going to be incredible because this is an understanding that I've always had, but as I've started to delve more into the different mystery schools and the, ancient esoteric teachings, I've pinpointed and I've understood how this thing works, especially in your day-to-day life, okay, as a modern day shaman or a mystic. You've got to understand how to use this thing very wisely. Now, I am a spiritual teacher with a background in positive psychology. I have been in the world of acting as well. Um, I chose to learn those skills to develop my book, TPM, Theatroplasticity Method. So I actually have my own method. I have a master's in applied positive psychology. I have a lot of certifications. Not that any of this matters, okay? I'm not sitting here and like flossing just to get some outcome or just to gain your guys' validation, but I'm just showing you that this is where I'm coming from. Okay. This is my own perspective. Everything else, take it with a grain of salt and apply it in your life as quickly as possible, man. That's what I really respect is when somebody can take these teachings and immediately go into the dojo, right, with it. That's what I respect at least. So give this video a thumbs up, help the algorithm along, comment some, you know, polarizing comment in the comment section, go for it. Okay. I challenge you. Let's get it today, okay? Building the immortal body, okay? By the way, my father is connected to the Kadampa lineage. So if you're asking for my lineage, that's what it is. I'm connected through um, Kelsengatsu, okay? So, immortal body. Let's get right into it. Read the disclaimer before we begin, okay? Your immortal body is essentially an extension of you, okay? How do I explain this? You come into the world through the astral, through the etheric, and then somehow you turn up in this physical incarnation, correct? And in this physical incarnation, you're then again taught to raise up in your energy and frequency. We're at this Earth school, okay? We're in this Earth university, universe city, okay? Where the universe is teaching us, where God or Source is teaching us how to level up. So the first things first to build this immortal body, you just got to look for the signs. You got to look for the spiritual higher signs that are streaming through and put it to good use in your real world, in your actual life. Okay. So this thing will happen little by little. Okay. Don't dissuade yourself by thinking it's not going to happen in this lifetime. Through the process of Vajrayana, I know that it is possible in one lifetime, and I will try to achieve it. And if I don't, I'll create the circumstances where I achieve it in my next life. Okay, that's the way you really want to think about this. Don't get so overwhelmed, like I don't know if I'll be able to. Okay, because I believe in 100,000 years from now, this will be normalized. It'll just be something that we all know, something that we're all doing, and so forth. But right now, as you can already sense, I'm an old soul speaking to you. I've been through many, many, many reincarnations. Okay, I can feel that. I can actually feel that. And I'm here for a very specific reason to bring people out of the darkness into the light. Okay, and that is the role of any guru, to bring from darkness to the light, to bring from illusion into flow state, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this is what I'm here for. So little by little, each and every day, you're using your will, which is your willpower, your actual choices. Okay. You've come into this world with a will and you can shape it. So you shape this reality based on two things, your will and your thoughts. Okay. Your actions come from your thoughts. Think about it, right? Your thoughts start the ripple for you to feel enough to take action. So how you are thinking and speaking to yourself is going to be key and ideal in developing your immortal body. I'm telling you this. If you have a lot of bad thinking, inaccurate thinking, you're probably in anxiety, you're depressed, you're chronically just fatigued, you're going around in the world with that kind of body. If you have empowering thoughts, thoughts that transcend, thoughts that bring you into a higher state of existence and beingness, that's a different story. Because you're already assuming that you already have achieved what you need to achieve. Okay, there's no chasing, there's no seeking. There is merely being and connecting with it, knowing that it's already there, knowing that you have this potentiality within. Okay. So your will, your thoughts, and your sounds, I would say sounds because this is something that I discovered quite recently. I watched this video, guys. Man, it blew my mind. Okay, they were showing how, you know how we have a toroidal field coming out of our heart? A lot of you don't. Okay, this video, by the way, is for my advanced students. So when I put in the title Wisdom Tsunami, that's always for my advanced students who are already adepts, so I'm creating this for the adepts. However, you guys can, stream along if you want, if you're kind of interested, but this is more so for the people who are invested in this spiritual journey, in this process, understanding we have a family of spirit guides we work with, right? Uncle M, including one of them, right? And so start by understanding that the sounds, the way you are sounding, controls your toroidal field. Okay? So it creates specific patterns or pathways or colors of the aura or light that spin through. Okay? So different vowel sounds do this. I think this is the reason why mantras work so well. Is it as actually creating and shaping your toroidal field? It's almost becoming a primer for you, right? In order for you to actually activate these spiritual gifts that are, waiting to be expressed, waiting to be absorbed into this physical world and this we live in a world where we are in a lower plane of existence. So we are going to get temptations, distractions. We're going to get, random stuff happen in the 3D that kind of skews us off our path, right? That's very valid. That's very normal, right? I was coming across a reel in this, the weirdest shit, bro, I've seen on these reels. Like, is anybody else experiencing this nonsense, right? Like the strangest things on planet Earth I've seen as I'm scrolling Instagram. It's like, how does the algorithm even want me to like respond to this? Because it's not even I'm not even the target demographic, my friend. Okay, I don't know who you're selling this to, but that is not me. Okay, like a Japanese girl going, oh, using a bidet. Okay, and like bloop. Okay, she poops, and like she's like, oh, so cute, my butthole. You can eat it like sashimi. So out of pocket, right? Why do I need this in my field? How is that affecting my toroidal field right now? Right? It's throwing it off balance. I'm going, what the? I was having a pleasant day, and then you came along and you let your intrusive thoughts win. Okay, girl? Damn, I thought girls didn't poop. But now my reality's ruined. Damn it. Okay, okay. So yeah, stop these nonsense reels of like these cat challenges or whatever the fuck you guys are doing, trying to be cool. Listen, I understand it's a trend, okay? And trend hopping is popular, and you might get a pat on the back from your homies, okay? Those are weird ass homies that you're hanging around who you need validation from, okay? Let me just say that. If your homies are like pushing you and like to do some kind of like oil them up, dude, okay? Or all these challenges, bro, you're going off the deep end. Okay, let me remind you, I'm Uncle Makara. I'm here to talk some sense into you. I'm a grown ass adult, and you're younger than me, probably listening. Okay, maybe not. Okay, just listen to what I have to say to you. Okay, being soft as a guy right now is not going to make you win. Why? Because you are not focusing on your body's natural polarity, which is a plus energy. It's positively charged, your body. So if you try to encompass it in all this feminine energy, you're going to be floaty as a guy. No, but you're not going to make actual practical sense. You see what I'm saying? So I want people to have practical sense These are very, very complex topics. I understand, but you still have to get real about this. Okay? Get real about it. Stop trying to recreate stop trying to be like a Jared Leto clone. Okay? Get real with yourself. Understand who you really are. You are here for so much, and you keep idolizing these celebrities. Fuck them. You're the new celebrity. Do it your way. Why are you doing it their way? Okay? You are confusing my aggressiveness for my passion right now. You are confusing my aggressiveness for the passion that I have to help humanity. So listen to it from that lens, okay? Every single day, we as spiritual practitioners in this path working, we treat ourselves as spiritual Olympians or spiritual athletes. We're not joking around, okay? Okay, we're not playing with light orbs and just like, yeah, wee. Yes, it's fun. It's incredibly fun. Let's not get started at the fun we have, okay? But it's an inner alchemy. It's drop by drop of ether that is basically educating and advocating for your etheric higher body, okay? Now, these are your will, your thoughts, your sounds, like I mentioned, and loving action, okay? Action steps that you take is from a loving place. Now, it's not a competition, bro, okay? Who can be of most service? Who can give the most value, okay? Though that competitive drive is a part of our masculine signature, so I guess we like it, you know what I mean? We kind of crave it in a weird way, right? We need that. That's why if a man isn't getting challenged in his day-to-day life, wherever he is, he's going to become a very big people pleaser, and he's also like he's going to distract himself and find challenge elsewhere. This is why a lot of guys, a lot of you guys, you're trapped in playing video games over and over again, right? Why are you doing that? Because you're craving challenge not in the real world, but in a fictitious scenario world, right? Let's be real. Let's be real. It's the same thing with porn. Okay, why are you watching that? You want to be where the porn star is, bro. You want to be that dude. But it's being diluted. You see, it's being distorted. So how are you going to create an immortal body if your mortality is keeps bringing you down? You see what I'm saying? The samsara, the wheel of samsara, keeps showing you these deceptive pleasures all the time. This is why you have to have a very powerful mind. And I'm telling you, after a while, this shit becomes spiritual immunity. Okay? So it's not a race. You don't have to rush to the finish line to support and be of service and being a loving, kind soul to others. Okay? Service is like you throwing fire at your creation, right? It's amplifying it more of the immortal body. Okay, it's also called the Vajra or diamond body. In Taoism, they call it the diamond body as well. In Tibetan, the Vajrayana Buddhism, Vajra, you know, called the Vajra body, or some people even say the rainbow body. The Dzogchen practices, and Padmasambhava has achieved that. Okay, now the celestial body is also called the resurrection body. If you're Christian watching, you know you might relate to the ideas of Christ, the Christ figure, and he tells you that he always points towards the heart center, right? And the heart is like the sacred fire, the sacred flame from which he's basically pointing you, Christ is pointing you towards your glorified resurrection body. He's pointing you to your immortal body. Okay? So I know nowadays weird polarity switches have been happening, polarity flips, I guess you could say. So if you're not being a man in the relationship, she's going to take on that masculine role, even if she doesn't want to, right? And it's going to skew off the balance, right? She's pretending to be manly or whatever, whereas that's not where she thrives. She wants to feel radiant and feminine and cared for, like in a romance novel, right? She wants to be safe and be taken care of. And honestly, the number one thing you can give as a spiritual man to a woman is reassurance. Is reassurance. You just need to reassure her that she's pretty, that she's okay, that she's doing the right thing. Because otherwise, the doubts will creep in. You as a man, you can walk into a parking lot in the middle of the night and just be chill about it. You don't know what it's like as a woman going through that parking lot alone in the middle of the night, okay? You don't know what it's like. It's a completely different experience, my friends. So this is why you become a refuge, a reservoir, divine masculine blueprint, one that holds the space or the container for the feminine to thrive. You are the bottom of the ocean as she is the tsunami on top, okay? Is what we say in this path work. So easier said than done, right? Because in the moment you get triggered and your head is playing a million different stories of your past ideas of women, and like you're basically having the anima goddess beside you. That's who you're talking to, is you're talking to women. So you're saying, oh man, what a bitch, she's such a whore, dude. But you're talking to that aspect of all women, based on that goddess. So you're shaming that goddess, and that goddess is punishing you with no sex. You get what's happening? This is all a weird, etheric, like maze that we're all kind of in. And we have to figure out the codes, and I'm giving you the codes. I'm giving you the way out of this thing, because the only way out is the way in. It's through the heart. It's through meditation, through deep stillness. Okay? You're creating more spiritual gold with your thoughts and your words, because your words, if it can change your toroidal field, now bro, abracadabra, I will create as I speak. I will change my world. I'll change my universe based on how I speak. Okay? Based on how big my aura is. Okay? How big of a reach that I have. I already have a big reach. Why is that? Because I'm slowly tapping into that level of me. I'm understanding my true immortality. I understand my past history as connected to the Naga beings, okay, or the more serpentine beings of the Vedas, okay, and being associated with that deep darkness, right, and understanding I need to also purge that nature so I can tap into my higher Garuda form too, right, understanding both, because of course, yes, we're focused on the shadow, but we're also trying to, be focused on. Hold on 1 second. Second, guys. I have so much to say about this, bro. I don't even know where to begin. Hold on. Man, this Wi-Fi is super slow. Okay. Cool mains, cool mains, cool mains. So let's get back into it. Okay. The astral is connected to the etheric. So it's always like one is interpenetrating the other, right? Always. Etheric, the astral, okay, these are different bodies, okay? And then we have the physical body, okay? So, and the endocrine system, okay, this is why, you know, your hormones are incredibly important in shaping your world and your spirituality, okay? Speaking like epigenetics, your cells, the way that you talk to yourself, the cells listen and they're responding, okay? So the endocrine is the interface. Now, in Tibetan Buddhism, they have this idea called thickle, okay, which is like a treasure body. So these are like it's like the Christ oil, the same idea. It's like these little drops or these essence drops, right? These little etheric condensations happening, okay? Listen, a cloud isn't wet, right? When you use the word cloud walker, right? Like Anakin Skywalker or Luke Skywalker, right? What does that mean? They're cloud walkers, aka Dakas or Dakinis, okay? This was an understanding from Star Wars. This is a spiritual understanding, okay? They live amongst the higher planes. They're angels. They're beings that are ascended masters, okay? So the next level from the thickle, they have the dong, okay? The dang, okay? That's like the etherized blood, bro. That's like You know, in a lot of drawings, you see the halo effect. Not the halo effect, right? It's the actual halo. Halo effect is like when you see like Beyonce and you're like, damn, she's pretty, so she must be smart too. Okay, that's not what I mean. I mean the halo around like a lot of paintings and drawings of holy beings. You might have seen um, this, and this is a sign that they've created a resurrection body. Okay, so think about it. If you're holding shitty thoughts in your head, how is that going to create a legacy that lives on forever? How is that survival based thinking and mentality? You get what I mean? For the people who want to create a long lasting impression, not for a superficial means, to enlighten everybody with them, to take it's like a win for me, a win for you, a win for the universe. I'm a bodhicitta. Let's go. I'm going to awaken everybody with me. Let's go. Okay, upward spiral. Lead lead thoughts, not gold thoughts. So we're talking about the internal alchemy now. So lead communication or lead speech, not gold speech, leads to like decalcification of your pineal gland, okay? Ostracation of your spiritual essence, your vajra, okay? Why? Because you're more identified, more embodied with the physical things, right? You're so attached to this physical world that how are you going to create this immortal body if you're so clung and it's like Avatar, right? The show when Guru Pitka or whatever comes up, and he's like talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, the crown. You have to stop attachments, right, for this physical world." And one of his attachments is Kira or whatever, right? So, yeah, man, that's a powerful understanding, dude. Really, really powerful. Because it's only after the immortal body that these ascended masters or these higher beings or these mahasiddhas, whatever you want to call them, right? They can appear in front of their students. And this is how I believe Yogananda has appeared in multiple places at once for people. You actually, as a guru, as a lineage holder, as a bodhisattva, as somebody who has achieved their immortal body or celestial body, you are now probably going to be celebrating in the Pure Lands, right? Where you have everything you want, but it's like you don't have the same level of craving for it. It's like it's pleasantness. It's different from the samsaric realization of it, right? Because you're like, if you get attached to that celestial duplex, as my father says, it's going to be very tough for you. Okay. So understand that this is, I think, one of the reasons why Christ says you don't need any, intricate pagan rituals or anything like this, because if you have a strong immortal light body, right, that's your spiritual immunity. It's impenetrable to these darker forces. Once you create an immortal body, it's like it's such a, over 9,000, right? It's a high power level, so it's difficult for these lower beings to even touch because they get burned by the light. Okay. They'll get exposed if they touch it. So it's like, yeah, that's kind of how I want you to think about that. But again, the process I'm giving you is very, very simple. Okay. A lot of people think it's all energy flow. Yes, it is energy flow to create the resurrection body. Okay. But it's not like, okay, too many people, like some people are even attached to the idea of semen retention, I would say. So it's like you have to detach from it. You have to use it as a tool. You know what I mean? So it's like, um, you got to know when to use it. You see what I'm saying? Like for an older man, if they're ejaculating all the time, they're going to get drained. They can't get shit done, right? They need to preserve that youthful exuberance. So that's what I would say to older men, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, just do it, just do it weekly, ejaculate weekly and then just gain that chi or that prana, get that testosterone up, and start working out or working on yourself, But this is how you build your immortal body is just through your thoughts and your will, bro. So a lot of the times your thoughts are intrusive and automatic and weird and clunky and like scary, like what the, I don't want to think like that. Like I'm a pile, I'm a worthless failure on a scrap heap of all of my past fails, like, going through the trudges. What the fuck? Like, get out of there, right? Get out of that frame of mind and thinking. You are not that, okay? Your thoughts are reminding you what your reality actually is. Okay, so you have to befriend your thoughts. You can't hold this resistance against it, right? Your thoughts just want love, care, attention. And a lot of the times I say that it's not even my thoughts. I'm not identified with my thoughts. So I can just let them pass like clouds in the sky. Because I'm a what? I'm a cloud walker. I'm a skywalker, motherfucker. I'm a flow state Jedi in this world. I'm not gonna go based on what your normie, depreciative, mental models look like. Fuck. Like, I want to create my mindset so sharp that when I walk into the room, everybody can feel my aura. Everybody can feel it. Okay? From the dog that person brought to the party to the freaking DJ person at the DJ booth. They can all tell that there is something different about this individual. You know what's different? I'm not sucking energy from anybody. I'm not leeching. I'm not, now I'm here. Now I can get my agendas met through all of these people. Okay? I have zero of that, whatever that is, right? And so this openness, this radiance, if you think about it, if it's from your endocrine system, right? It's like in your Christ center connecting to your astral. So your etheric here and the love and the compassion meeting with your higher order wisdom, right? And it's like creating this powerful, infinite, like you've even heard the Merkaba, right? The crystalline body, or you've heard these forms where the immortal body is described as hard. I also think that it can be lucid, but I think the lucidity comes from our thought forms of the hive mind that changes. So we have a particular idea of spirituality that's changing because culture is also changing. You see, so we're being affected by these external energies from other people, even though it's all one mind, all one thought, right? It's all one stream. So it's like some people are giving a lot and like having that loving wisdom and being of service and helping others, whereas others are like, I wonder how I can make my life better. I wonder how I will be the best. I wonder if, and that self-cherishing gets them to remain stuck, remain not that much charge, not that much vajra, in that individual because they're not giving. They're not like giving like this, is so fulfilling to me. It fills up my heart, that somebody else on the other side who's struggling, they can get a sense of like, wow, like I can actually do these things and I can talk to myself in a very specific way that starts to change my reality around. You're saying, yes, yes, that's what I'm saying, bro. Okay, but you're like affirmations don't exist. All the subliminal stuff, forget about it. I don't think any of it will work on me. Listen to the way you're thinking about it. Forget the subliminals for now, bro. Hold on. What was that thought of doubt that randomly, was that even yours? Right? Was it doubt from your friends, your teachers, your colleagues? What's going on here? Why can't you own your spirituality? This is who I am. These are my beliefs. I know this about myself. God wants what's good for me. Okay, so you got to hold yourself up to a higher spiritual standard, a virtuous standard, virtuous thinking, creating virtuous results. Okay, righteous fury, man. That's it. It's that energy of like, let's go, baby. Okay, yeah, of course, the demons and devils will try to tempt you and so forth, but guess what? My praise for the Lord, my engagement with the Creator, with that higher power, overrides all of my little internal thought demons that try to take away from me, bro. Straight up. Because the God in me is more powerful than the problem in front of me. And that's real. That's real, man. Okay. So this has got to give you this energy. Like I could have everything, right? Maybe not in this lifetime, but I'm going to. Okay? It's this hope. It's this gratitude. It's appearing into the edge of the future to notice what is so unique about my unique splash of consciousness that I'm going to leave behind with my physical body as I go back into the astral form again. So what's going to happen? That makes life exciting for me. Death is an initiation. It's a transformation. It's where our senses stop measuring. We do not know. It is a big question mark, and that is why I will dive through the center of that point if I need be, because spirituality, it starts to fade away the doubt. Spirituality, you start to understand that death is my ally. Okay? That it's there to keep me in check, you know? Hey, remember, like death's hand, is going, hey, remember, your time will come sometime. Okay? But you don't let that affect you. You're like, all right, bro, fist bump. Okay? Thank you for keeping check of the time. I'm here to score. Okay? I'm just here to score, bro. Straight up. Straight up. And it's not even like I need to bang to score. You know what I mean? The score in my mind, what am I keeping score of? My positive thoughts. That's it. How positive I can keep my thoughts throughout my day, even if little moments happen. Yeah. And I start to react like, my great great grandfather did when he was terrified in that war or whatever, right? Or that specific situation he was stuck with. That's still in my blood memory, right? And so I know that if I'm overreacting, it's something deeper about my family wound. It's something deeper about my lineage. It's something deeper that I've got to reconstruct right now. I have a big responsibility, actually, right? Because I'm the last of my lineage who understands these deep teachings, and I'm here to be the one who brings it forth, unafraid of the consequences, you know? But again, you can try to stop me like you guys on YouTube, you take my video down or whatever, you make it copyright just because I looked at a Shakira video, okay? Let me tell you this. You cannot stop my spirit. Yes, you can kill me, you can probably assassinate me, but you cannot stop this spirit. This spirit is immortal. And that's the energy with which your immortal body is created. Is this certainty in knowing that I'm in this weird illusion, right? I'm a God fractal that's been downloaded into this incarnation to teach me lessons. And I made a soul contract before that created such a dynamic so I could learn these lessons in this physical realm. Hey, some of you might be thinking this is not what I signed up for, okay? I just want a margarita, bro, and I'm out. Bro, listen to yourself, okay? You might be masculine. You might have Timbs and like a hoodie and like a hat trying to posture masculinity, but do you feel that Vajra within, bro? Do you get what I mean by Vajra? It's like that life force energy, right? Do you feel that Christ fire? Ah, right? I'm ready to dominate with love, not from hate. I'm here to dominate by starting a movement of people who can look up towards this process and be like, damn, that's incredible. That's inspiring. That's motivational. Not like a Mickey Mouse motivator. Hey guys, I hope you're having a great, fantastic day today. Let's all get drunk and let's all have a discussion about, the seven cerebral points of politics that, drip feed into the toxic atmosphere of the work culture. What? I'm trying to get my astral body. Bro, you're sitting here telling me about you have to get a master's degree and a PhD and a this and a that. Bro, I'm already spiritually qualified, motherfucker. Look at all my guides. You cannot see them, but I have an experience with them, and they teach me this shit. Okay? I have people praying for me in the comments. Dear Lord, this is a good one. Please do not let him go over to the dark side, because this man will be a monster if he's ever in the dark side. If he's a black magician, oh Lord, please listen. If he goes over to the other side, he will absolutely dominate everybody. So therefore, we need him on our side, and therefore, oh Lord. Okay, I have people praying for me, seriously. Like this. Because and I get it, right? This energy can be used for the bad as well. This charismatic, whatever potential, I can use it to like, strategize and create, different maneuvers and like life hacks that just are like 2 seconds long and like, you know, easily monetize and like quickly extract, people's information and use it against them to sell their products. Okay. But instead, I choose to remain authentic, charming, witty, and free flowing. Why? Because it shows you that you can do this too. You don't need to rely on some ClickFunnels dumbass system. You can just be yourself and find the right people that hear your message and learn to help you out through this thing, man. If you're good at technology, hey, man, take this content, clip it up, put it online if you're inspired by it, and I will pay you. Okay, if that's what you're looking for, I will pay you, but I'll also pay you with the wisdom that you get. Okay, because anybody who's around me is gonna grow. Anybody who's around me is gonna get my toroidal field because I create sounds and imprints, and my morphic resonance changes every time that I peer through the edge and see the positive version of something that is emerging. So don't lose hope right now, okay? I want you to really understand this. I can create my immortal body. I know things feel like they're falling apart right now. That's what's meant to happen. If you've been noticing mistakes, fumbles, random things like not happening, miscommunications, random trauma coming up from the past, this is the time. Why is it coming up? Because this is our launch pad. We need to face all our gunk right now in order to rise. And if you're sensing this too, then join me. Because yesterday, I accessed my lineage through swinging my gutta around until failure, until I couldn't anymore. And when I did that, it gave me an internal resonance, a decision that I made to explore in a specific way. Okay. And even as I close my eyes and I take it towards a more fantastical realm, I can embody and create such a light and a synergy and make sounds that creates my reality, that creates morphic resonance fields wherever I go. Okay? So this is what I'm interested in, man, is just remaining here because I am home. I am home. This is where we belong. It's not up here. Okay, thinking about it, it's up here. I'm living it. And when two combine, you get your. Actually, this is actually you need your third eye to be very, very sharp if you're gonna even see that bridge of like intuition, visions, like that's so Raven type shit. If you want to go into that, hey, rub some turmeric right here, some turmeric paste before you sleep. Little do you know, and by chanting Shiva's name, or Shiva, Shankara, Shambho, um, Shambhavi, okay? You just keep going like that, and it's going to tap you in, man. There's a lot of things we can do on this path working, okay? There's a lot of things we can do. Let's bring it back to the immortal body, though. I think you have an incredible potential in this lifetime to do this. It's just about drip feeding your consciousness through your thoughts and your will, your intention, okay? And the sounds. Because it's not so much about what you say, but it's about your vibe. It's your vibration. It's your It's your ability to understand that you can have an effect on people. And again, this is not no fluffy, I'm not a Care Bear sending my chakra out to somebody, bro. Okay. I'm like that dragon that's just chilling by the campfire. You get what I'm saying? Ready to pounce, but he needs his rest. Why? Because he has a big mission. It's going to take some energy, right? That is why I rest. I rest so I can deliver. Okay. Let's go. Upward spiral gang. May we never be the same again. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're already a part of this movement. You already know we're here to take it to a whole nother level. I don't even know what that level is, but it looks beautiful from here. Wouldn't you agree? I would say so myself.